Welcome ESL to week number 6 in the NASCAR Next Gen Series as we have Ralph Lumley on the track. Can he put together a quick lap time like he did? Can he win again like he did last week? As we are at Atlanta. And Ralph Lumley begins his first lap. What type of speed will he have today? As he rounds turn 3 into turn 4. And it is Kozak with the fastest first lap. Can he hold on to the pole? Kozak was already on victory lane this season. And he is locked into the playoffs. And it is Amelia Rose that is on the pole for today's race. A great run. Great qualifying run by Amelia Rose. Amelia Rose is 4th in points but has not won this season yet. We will see what she can do in week 6. We'll be back to start this race in a few minutes. And we are back to start this race in week 6, and we are at the halfway point of the season. We only have 2 more races to go after this week. So it is go time for a lot of these drivers to make something happen so they can secure a spot into the playoffs. But on the pole was Amelia Rose, Stefan Ford second, Aaron Kozak third, Doug Britton fourth, E Weezy fifth, Kyle Storm sixth, Peyton Hill seventh, Ace Blade eighth, Billy Sauter ninth, and last week's winner, Ralph Lumley, rounds out the top 10. As we have 36 laps on stage one, and we are underway. Amelia Rose holds on, is trying to hold on in the inside. Stefan Ford's on the outside. As we have a lot of side by side early on. We saw yesterday's race, the outside was pretty fast. And so far today, the same as well as Stefan Ford's is your new leader, followed by Doug Britton in second. And now we see Kyle Storm on the outside. He's followed by Ace Blade. Now Kyle Storm is your leader. And the caution is out. We wasted no time. And 038, that's Braden Goddard. Let's try to see. The 56 hits the 2. And the 73 and the 038 are just not sure who gets into who. But Braden Goddard is in the middle there. He slides down, makes contact with the 73, and they make contact again. It seems like when the 56 slows up, the 73 and the 038 just get together there, and eventually they just go up the wall, up into the wall. Not a way that you wanted to start this race, that is for sure. So that is our first caution of the day. Let's ride on board Gerald Smith. He hits Braden Goddard as well. Some good cars out of the race early, and they are on pit road, and Kyle Storm is your leader. We only had one caution in yesterday's race in the 1987 series. We might have more than one today from the looks of it, as we've seen some aggressive driving early on. As William Thompson comes out the pits, he's currently 32nd. And he has a lot of front end damage to that car. The whole front end is pushed in the center there. So the aerodynamics of that car are not going to be good for the rest of this race as we get the one to go so we can get back to racing. top 5 is Kyle Storm first, Ace Blaze second, Ralph Lumley third, Stefan Forge fourth, and Travis Arthur in fifth. Now we see Steve Bird coming out the pits. Pace car comes off and we get ready to restart this race. And we are underway, and Ace Blade with a great jump. Ace Blade with the lead in the top 4, single file right away. A totally different restart on this time around. As we see Kyle Storm, he is currently in third. Lots of side-by-side action early. Stefan Forge up to the front. Now he has the lead. Amelia Rose in the outside. Can she take the lead from Stefan? That outside is pretty fast. This repaved track, I mean, it almost feels like Daytona slightly. I mean, everyone is just wide open all the way around the track. Now Aaron Kozak with the lead. But we're still side by side, almost from the front to the back of the field. And we've had so many lead changes already. Now Peyton Hill, he was your leader, and now he got wide, opens up the door for Kenny Flores. Now Stefan Forge trying to come back on the outside once again. And we're almost 3 wide as Aaron Hughes. Actually, that was Odeon. Odeon's currently in 8th, and a caution comes out again. And let's see. And this time, let's look at the chopper view. And they're 3 wide. That's Rooster Rotting in the inside. Chris Andrews in the middle. And there's William Thompson. He already has a damaged car. Let's see where the contact happened. As you see, the number 2 starts going down into the 01. And that's probably, yep, it's going to push them both up the track. And it just puts the 14 into the wall. And that triggers the caution. 3 wide is never good, especially on a fast track. That's all it takes right there. that is our second caution of the day. And we are not halfway through the first stage. But that caution did happen at the tail end of the field. And the 14 was already damaged, but he had nothing to do with that incident. He was just a casualty again for the second time today already. It hasn't been Thompson's year whatsoever. But nobody has decided to come in for a pit stop. Yesterday tires really didn't matter as this is a repaved track, so tire wear might not be a big concern for the crew chiefs in this race. And we get the one to go this time around. As everyone is letting Steve Bird go by. And let's see if we can sustain a long run. So far, we've only been able to get a few laps in on every restart. And everybody's been side by side from the top to the back of the field. So eventually something is just going to happen. Unless the field starts going single file. And the green flag is out and we are underway once again. You saw Kyle Storm, he went 3 wide. Getting a little very aggressive. These drivers are very aggressive early on. See Aaron Kozak in second. He's out in the outside. He quickly takes the lead. As Bruku is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they're showing a ton of speed early on. We see William Thompson. He's up ahead. But he is on the apron, which is a good thing. Aaron Kozak continues to lead. William Thompson almost caused another incident coming out of pit road. Amelia Rose in the lead. In second is Stefan Forge. Third is Bill Cherry. Right behind Forge is Merle McGuire. First time we call his name today. That outside lane, once they start drafting, man, they are so fast. Whoever's on top of that line ends up being your leader. And now it's Merle McGuire. He's your leader for the first time today. Now it's Eweezy on the outside. Right behind him is Peyton Hill. And we are side by side. Basically, the whole field is side by side. There is a second group. It looks like some of the field has broken off. And they're about a second behind. Peyton Hill's your leader, but now it's Aaron Kozak once again. We have 15 laps to go until the end of stage 1. This has been the longest green flag run so far today. Let me not say that too loud. Eweezy back to the front. Your top 5. Eweezy first. Amelia Rose second. Rhett Sawyer second now. Amelia Rose third. Axel Raven fourth. Bill Cherry fifth. Now Rhett Sawyer with the lead. And he's side by side with Eweezy. But that outside lane is just extremely dominant. And there's William Thompson. He's going to slow down that inside lane. Almost causes people to wreck. That almost took out a lot of cars. Travis Arthur, your leader. And Freddie Trammell, your week one winner. He is in the lead. As the top 5 are pretty much single file right now. Well, Travis Arthur having a good showing so far today. As we have 10 laps to go to the end of the stage. And there's Steve Bird after a rough start in this race early on. Here he is in 5th place. And his teammate CJ Slava is in 4th. There, Can-Am having a great showing in stage 1. They would love to get a car into the playoffs. That would be huge for a huge boost for that team. As CJ takes the lead for the first time today. Can he hold on to that lead? He has his teammate, but his teammate went into the inside for the lead. Steve Bird. But CJ's doing great in clean air. Now Travis Arthur trying to battle him on the outside. Six laps to go. There's Tyler Commander. He's a little all over the place, very loose. He takes the lead. We've had so many lead changes today. Brett Sawyer in second. Rooster Rodden in third. You see Ani there, but Ani is 6 laps down. The number 73. 4 laps to go. Rooster Rodden on the outside. He takes the lead. We have a very warm track, 134 degrees. But the wind is only 5 miles an hour. Now Kenny Flourish, he is your leader. But he might be held up by the 73. And 2 laps to go to the end of stage number 1. These are important stage points right here. And playoff points. Ralph Lumley in the outside. One more lap to go. Can Lumley hold on and win the stage? So far, they're single file, so he has a good chance. Now we see Killmonger on the outside. He takes the lead. And Killmonger wins stage number 1. Great run by the 21. He sniped it at the end. we have any takers onto pit road? We see Ani go on, but he's a few laps back. Ani might be the only one. Now we see Lotus Lee. Lotus Lee heads onto pit road. He's currently 26. We see Doug Britton on pit road. Berto Demora. JQ. These drivers have nothing to lose towards the back. Maybe they want to get on a different schedule here, pit cycle. But Lotus Lee, last season's champion, he has struggled all season, currently 25th in points and 26th in this race. So he only has a few races to try to get into the playoffs. If not, he will not be making the show this season. But a great run by Killmonger. In the first stage, as we get the one to go this time around. I mean, yesterday's race, like I mentioned earlier, the tires really didn't make a huge difference. It's going to be more about the fuel strategy for this race. And as I look at the 62, he has some damage to the front of that car. I mean, it hasn't affected him too much because he is in second. We will see who can dominate stage 2. But it's been back and forth all race so far. As we are underway, and we start stage 2 with Lumley with a great jump, and Rhett Sawyer on the outside trying to take the lead. As everyone is pretty much single file, at least the top 6. We have some 3 wide action going on back here, and that is not good. 4 wide, some people hit the wall. That was Billy Sauter that hit the wall. Now he has damage to the right front of that car. Peyton Hill is your leader, followed by Andrew Green in second. The end of stage 2 will be lap 77. That's like the top 15. The top 17 have broken away. They're like almost 2 seconds ahead. On that restart, looks like a lot of cars slowed down. And it created some trouble for the cars in the mid-pack. Now there's Odian in the outside. He made a great move. He is up to 5th. Andrew Green is your leader, followed by Rhett Sawyer in second. And something happened to Axel Raven because he is off the pace and onto pit road, and he has damage to that car, to the both sides of that car. So he definitely had to hit that wall. It looks like he got hit by a car and a wall. Now Rhett Sawyer is your leader, and there's Odian in the outside. He takes the lead for the first time today. Odian first. Erin Kozak second. Rhett Sawyer third. As you see, Stefan Forrest trying to knife it through. Now they're 3 wide. This could be dangerous. They are in front of the field. And they're still 3 wide. Him and his teammate touch. They ride up the track, but luckily he does not make contact with the wall. Now Ace Blade makes it 3 wide as he touches the 21. Everyone trying to fight for position. We are at the point of the season where you have to take some chances if you want to get into the playoffs. As Billy Sauter heads onto pit road. You know, we saw he made contact earlier. He had made contact to that wall, so now he's going to come in. Maybe he has a lower look at that fender. Maybe it cut a tire. We'll see how long he stays on pit road. Rooster Rodden is now your leader. Yesterday we saw in the 1987 series, once we got a long run, it got single file and it kind of spread out some. But it doesn't look like this is going to be the case today. A lot more horsepower on these cars. A lot more drafting going on as well. Now Peyton Hill takes the lead. See Tyler Commander in third. Can he make a move to get to the front? Now Ace Blade trying to make the pass in the inside instead of the outside. As they're neck and neck crossing the start finish. There's Merle McGuire. There's Berto Demora. And Berto Demora had made that pit stop earlier on after the end of stage one. So I'm not sure what they did to that car, but right now he has climbed up to third place. And his teammate JQ not too far behind. He is up to sixth. So whatever adjustments they made on that pit stop has helped that car immensely. As he gets way up on the track. Now we see Killmonger trying to split them both. As they're three wide. A lot of action in this race. It's anyone's race as long as you're in that top 10. Anyone can win that race, win this race. As Merle McGuire is going to take the lead. And he is followed by Berto Demora in second. And Ralph Lumley in third. But it seemed like Billy Sauter came out the pits and it kind of slowed some drivers down. Billy Sauter currently in 32nd place. As there's another lapped car up ahead at number 2. As we see JQ, he rode up the track and he causes an incident. Well, let's see if he actually caused it. As he gets into the 81. And he just goes up the track. The 81 saves it. JQ hits the wall, comes back down. The 21 barely gets by. And the 101 is just a casualty of this incident, unfortunately. Makes the contact there, right up. Man, he hit that wall extremely hard. Let's ride on board the 21. Great driving by the 21. He snuck by that incident. As everyone is on pit road. As we're about to hit the halfway point of this race. As Merle McGuire comes out first, Peyton Hill second, Ralph Lumley third, Berto Demora fourth, and J.C. Bacon in fifth. We still have about 17 laps to go to the end of the stage. Your biggest mover so far is a number 096, Berto Demora, up 28 positions. As we get the one to go. Everyone pitted here, and they should make it on fuel. So I don't think we'll see any more pit stops, but we will see. It's about 60 to 65 laps on fuel. So we'll have 16 laps to go to the end of stage number 2. And we know the outside lane is fast, so Peyton Hill might take that lead on the start here. Peyton Hill's currently on that bubble to make the playoffs. He's currently 15th. And the green flag is out, and we are underway once again. And Burrow with a great jump. It looks like Burrow spun his tires on the start there, as he's falling back all the way to 10th. And we are pretty much single file, the top 10. As they quickly go side by side. Now Amelia Rhodes heads to the pits. And there's a few cars that follow Amelia Rhodes onto pit road. Aaron Kozak, Kenny Flourish. We will see how long they stay in the pits. But they're going a lap down as Kyle Storm takes the lead. There must have been some type of incident because they are still on pit road. Brett Sawyer in the lead. And out comes Amelia Rose out the pits, followed by the 90 and Aaron Kozak. But they need to stay ahead of Tyler Commander. They don't want to go another lap down. And there's Doug Britton in second. So they are fighting to stay at least just one lap down. And Amelia Rose goes another lap down. So that does Aaron Kozak. There's Killmonger on the outside trying to fight for the lead. Easily takes the lead away. Right now, your lucky dog would be Steve Bird. He is only one lap down, and he will get his lap back at the end of this stage. Only car on pit road is Ace Blade. He took a big hit earlier on. But now we have a new leader, Aaron Hughes, and there's Lotus Lee. He takes the lead for the first time today. He desperately needs a good showing today and probably a win. A win is the best shot to get in. Eight laps to go to the end of stage 2. Mr. Rodden takes the lead. These drivers have been wide open all day. So many lead changes back and forth. But that's what this repavement to this track has done. It has just made it, it's almost like a mini Daytona. It's like side by side, wide open all the way around. Six laps to go. It makes it for some exciting racing, but anyone can win this race. There's Lotus Lee taking the lead once again, followed by Andrew Green. Who will win this stage? See Amelia Rose trying to get ahead of Lotus Lee and try to get another lap back. Now Tyler Commander heads to the front. Tyler Commander trying to block. Aaron Kozak, another driver, trying to get a lap back. As we have 3 laps to go. Doug Britton falling behind. He's making it 3 wide. Freddie Trammell out front. Bill Cherry in second. Bill Cherry with the lead for the first time today. In second is Eweezy. In third is Freddie Trammell. Now Eweezy with the lead. 1 lap to go to the end of stage 2. Can Eweezy hold on? This is an important stage win for him. Will anyone jump to the outside and make a move? And there's Stefan Forge. And the outside, can he take him at the line? Stefan Forge wins stage number 2. Stefan Forge steals stage number 2. Will anyone head onto pit road? Everyone should be good on fuel. Look at Stefan's Forge grill. His grill is completely pushed in. We'll take a look at that in a second. But will anyone come onto pit road? And it doesn't look like anyone will. And there are no takers, so crew chiefs think they can make it on fuel the rest of the way. But let's take a look at Stefan Forge's grill here. You can see the hood is popped up some. And where the logo is and where the Camry, it says Camry, is totally pushed in. So how bad would that affect his car in the third stage? We will find out. Berto Demora still your biggest mover. He is currently in 8th. He's up 24 positions since the start of the race, so a great run by him today. But he would love nothing more to get a win. And it's possible with the amount of lead changes we have had, anyone can win this race as long as they hang around. So we're trying to see what's going on here. And it's Steve Bird trying to get his lap back. He is the lucky dog. So he is back on the lead lap. He was having a great race earlier. He was up in the top 5 with his teammate CJ Slava. CJ's currently in 19th, so they have fallen off. We'll have 40 laps to go once the green flag waves. Who can put together a great run in this last stage and come out of here with a win? Any of these top 10 can win. That is for sure. Maybe even in the top 15. And a green flag comes out and stage 3 is underway. And we're quickly side by side. Killmonger trying to take away that lead. As we see, we're like 3 wide towards the back. We see Andrew Green. Tyler Commander, they put the 26 into the wall. But the green flag stays out. No caution. As they're still trading paint towards the back of the field. Doug Britton is your leader, followed by the number 10, JQ. In third is Lotus Lee. Fourth, Merle McGuire. In fifth, Peyton Hill. And that train just goes right by Doug Britton. Brett Sawyer in the lead. There's Lotus Lee in the outside. He desperately needs a win to get into the playoffs. It's going to come down to being at the right place at the right time. Just want to hang around the top 5 and hopefully make the right move in the last lap, most likely, and take the checker. As we see CJ, he was like 19th earlier. Now he's all the way to 5th. That just shows you how fast you can move up the field. Kyle Storm is now your leader, but the 21 is going to take the lead right back. Now CJ looking to take the lead. And JZ Bacon, he is in third. There's 2 Lost City cars, second and third. And yesterday, they had some fast cars on the track. And they are showing their speed in the Next Gen Series today. And CJ gets touched by the 5, rides up the track. Now JZ Bacon is your leader for the first time today. Some exciting racing going on. Let's ride on board the 21. Man, being on that inside lane, he lost a ton of positions. Down to 12. Ralph Lumley is your leader. Actually, make that Lotus Lee. And he's followed by his teammate Rooster Rodden in second. As now the laps are ticking down and we're getting towards the end of this race. 31 laps to go. Ferrari holding on to the lead. CJ in second. Weezy in third. Who will win this race as the top five are single file, but that won't last long. Weezy looks to the outside. Now he's going to take the lead. There's Rhett Sawyer going to give him a push. Weezy out front. Rhett Sawyer is not too far behind. Rhett Sawyer takes the lead. Now Burrow McGuire is your leader. Right behind him, his teammate, the 21. Killmonger's been around the front all day long. He just needs to make the right move at the right time. That is going to be key. Now he jumps out front with Kyle Storm in second. Who will position themselves in the right spot to win this race? That's what it's going to come down to. Bill Cherry up front, JQ second, Aaron Hughes third, Killmonger in fourth. He's stuck in that inside lane. How long can Bill Cherry stay in the lead? As soon as that outside lane gets organized, usually the one on the first on that line takes the lead. JQ does have some damage to that car, so that might impact him some. But Bill Cherry's doing a good job of blocking and staying in the lead. And there's Doug Britton in the outside, followed by Lumley. Doug Britton takes the lead. As the laps continue to tick down. After a rough start to this race with a few cautions, we've had some great racing. As it's 3 wide towards around 13th position. Earl McGuire is in 12th, trying to work his way back to the front. But Doug Britton is still your leader. Lumley goes to the outside. He's followed by Stefan Forge. There is no traffic up ahead, so it's going to be smooth sailing to the end of this race. I do not think fuel is going to be an issue, but you never know. You know, in Daytona, when they're drafting so much in the car, whoever's the leader, it creates a lot of drag and they burn more fuel. So we will see if that has any type of impact towards the end of this race. As Eweezy puts, I think that was CJ in the wall. And that was CJ that hit the wall. And he has fallen all the way back to 17th. But still no caution. Stefan Forge is your leader. And there's Merle McGuire, worked his way back up to third. He was just 12th. It just shows you how fast you can work your way up the field. Who will position themselves in the right spot. Stefan Forge doing a good job so far. Holding on to the lead. There goes Merle McGuire on the outside, makes a pass. And there's Eweezy in second. He just had that incident with CJ, and he is right back up in the top three. Merle McGuire crosses the stripe as your leader. 16 laps to go. But for how long can he hold on to the lead? So we see Rhett Sawyer go way up, trying to use that high line. Merle McGuire still in the lead. He's doing a good job staying out front. Here comes Eweezy in the outside. Merle continues to block the inside and the outside lane. He's doing a great job holding on to the lead. But for how long can he do it? Eweezy makes his move and finally takes the lead. But Merle was doing a good job for a while holding on to the lead. "13 laps to go. Rhett Sawyer takes the lead. Now, how long can Rhett Sawyer hold on? As we see Bill Cherry trying to make a move. And Bill Cherry takes the lead. Rhett Sawyer comes back in the inside. Great job by Bill. Continues to hold on, but we still have, we'll have 11 laps to go this time by. Here's Rooster Rodden. He's looking to the outside now. Right behind Rooster is Lotus Lee in second. Both these drivers desperately need a win. And there's Lotus Lee in the lead. Which one of these drivers will secure a spot in the playoffs? 9 laps to go. JQ trying to shoot to the front. JQ is your leader, trying to hold on. I think he made his move a little too early. Too many laps to go. Now Peyton Hill on the outside. He takes the lead. I don't think you want to make this move too early because that outside lane is pretty fast when they get gathered together. When they get organized on the outside, it's just like a train and they'll just go right by. So if you make your move too early at the end of this race, you will lose the lead. And here is CJ in the outside. Can-Am would love to get a win today. That would be huge for this team. And this might be their best chance. 6 laps to go. There's some drivers 3 wide. This could get very dangerous. Nobody wants to see a caution right now. It would probably end the race. Do not want to end this race under a caution. Peyton Hill still in the lead. We are single file the top 3. 5 laps to go. The top 2 have pulled away a little bit. But as soon as those lines get organized, they're going to be coming to the front. Peyton Hill still holding on to the lead. 4 laps to go. And here comes the 75 with some help from the 81. This might come down to a photo finish. Kyle Storm on the outside. Now he is in the lead. 3 laps to go. Rhett Sawyer quickly takes the lead away. What will Rhett Sawyer do in order to keep this lead? Bill Cherry takes a peek to the outside, but Bill Cherry has no help out there. Two laps to go. This is go time. Who will win this race? As we're in the backstretch getting ready to go into turn 3. Bill Cherry still leads. We see Rooster Rodden as the top 3 are single file. They're a little spaced out a little bit. White flag is out Final lap. Can Rooster make the move to take the lead? As Bill Cherry has pulled away a little bit. As we hit the backstretch, will Bill Cherry make the block? Rooster Rodden goes to the outside. Nothing there. And Bill Cherry wins week 6 at Atlanta. What a run by the 45. And Lost City Racing puts a next-gen car into the playoffs. What a run by the 45. He was 29th in points, but he has secured a spot in the playoffs. It was just being in the right place at the right time at the end of this race. And Bill Cherry did what he had to do and got the victory, puts himself in the playoffs, and puts Lost Cities Racing first car ever in the playoffs as well in the next gen series. They already have some cars in the playoffs in the 1987 series. But a great run by the 45. It was a great race after a rough start with a few cautions, but man, it was anyone's race. We had so many lead changes. It made it for an exciting race towards the end. But we are off next week. We have a bye week. There'll be no progressions, and then we'll be back the following week. And when we do come back, there's only 2 races left. We have Dover week 7 and Pocono week 8, and then we go into the playoffs. So there is only 2 races left to make some type of impact to get into the playoffs. We will be having an ESL trackside show on Tuesday. I will post the time in the upcoming days. But me and Rhett Sawyer will be breaking down who's in the playoffs, who's on the bubble. It's going to be a fun show. And if you want to know where you're at and what your chances are of getting in, definitely tune in on Tuesday. But I'll post information soon of the time. But thank you for coming out, supporting the league, and supporting the stream. I will see you guys next time.